Hi guys, Ben here. Thanks for clicking the link to my video. So let's get into it. Who am I, first off? My name's Ben and I am from the United Kingdom. I'll give you a little bit of a backstory. Roughly 6 years ago, I moved from the UK to Australia in search of a better life. Within a year of being here, I quickly realized that wherever we go, we take ourselves with us, whether that's moving from one country to another or one relationship to another. And the reason I found out this was because back in the UK, I used to drink a lot, occasionally take drugs. Within about a year in Australia, I'd found my tribe and I was quickly back to my old ways. Just after turning 30, I decided that I wanted a better life for myself. I was fed up of being fed up. I was continually spinning my wheels and I was nowhere near where I hoped to be at this age. So that's exactly what I did. I have been, up until this day, over 4 years sober and I have never looked back. Now, I want to give you a little bit of a disclaimer. Now, this was actually my second serious attempt at giving up alcohol and drugs. The first attempt was 10 weeks and I went out with some people that I was friends with, that I met in Australia. I put myself in the wrong environment. Long story short, I was still awake at 6 a.m, sitting on a balcony in Australia on my own. No cigarettes, no alcohol left, stranded, nowhere near where I lived. And I just thought to myself, Ben, what am I doing? Bearing in mind, the 10 weeks previous, I was completely sober. I was enjoying a very nice Australian lifestyle, which I had dreamt for. And this just confirmed to me that I had given up for this very reason, because I didn't want to feel like I felt right there and then on that balcony. Now, if you look at the screen, you will see that I am over 4 years sober. I do use an app. It's a nice little reminder when you get started that you are actually staying sober. You see the days rack up. Obviously now it's been so long, I don't really look at it, but it is nice when you get like a monumental milestone like 4 years. I do like to share it to social media and it does remind me how far I have come. Now, who can I help? The reason that you're here. If you're someone who is struggling with alcohol and drug abuse and your life is spiraling out of control or you're stagnant as a result, I'm basically that guy who can bridge that gap, who can take you from where you are to where you need to be. I've done it myself. I did it without AA. I don't believe you need to go, and I don't believe what they say that alcoholism is a disease. I think it's a choice, and when you're ready to give up and you've got someone to guide you and hold you accountable, you can do that. For some people, going to AA meetings is a bit of an inconvenience. You have to go to a venue maybe once or twice a week. You're reliant on this for the rest of your life, and I just don't think it's necessary. If we do work together, I will show you the blueprint on how to get out of the situation that you're in and take you to a place where life is so good, you will never look back. Now, it doesn't cross my mind anymore to drink or take drugs or even smoke. I can go to pubs. I don't go to clubs because it's not really my thing. But I can put myself in environments where people are drinking and I cannot be tempted because I know life is so good. I've got so much more to look forward to. Alcohol just takes away from me. It doesn't give to me. Obviously, 4 years is a big commitment. It's like a lifestyle change. So I'm not somebody who's just given up for a couple of months or even a year. This is a lifestyle for me now. Like, I will not be going back to drinking. And I believe with the right guidance, you can get to this realization yourself where you believe that alcohol is just taken away from you. It's not benefiting you. So, if you're on the fence about working with someone, you need to ask yourself this question. If you keep going down the route that you are now, maybe you might have serious health risks, or your wife or husband could leave you. You need to ask yourself, if I keep drinking and I'm ruining my health, how much is an extra 10 years of life actually worth to me? It's always good to ask yourself these questions when you want to commit to giving up, because it helps you come to your own realization of why you want to quit. Instead of just someone ramming it down your throat, you need to stop drinking, you need to stop taking drugs. But you actually think to yourself, hang on a minute now, this is actually taken away from me, not adding to me. That's when you have like the aha moment. For me, that was the case. My relationships were not going the way I wanted them to go. My finances were terrible, and my just overall consistency in life was just, it wasn't there. I was lucky I came to that realization. I was strong enough to quit by myself. I'm sure you've tried yourself. Obviously, you're going down the path of watching content on how to quit. So obviously you haven't achieved that yet, but I can definitely help you, and I can take you to where you need to be. And finally, this is who I can't help. I can't help someone who isn't serious about changing. I've had it all too many times where I've tried to help friends and family members who say they want to give up, and they're just not fully committed to the cause. Like, I'm only as good as my student. If you want to quit, I can help you. I can guide you through all the difficulties that you're going to face. Having someone to help you and keep you accountable is definitely the best strategy to do it. I'm going to be honest with you, the journey isn't easy, but nothing worth having ever is. It's going to take a serious sacrifice, but if you've got this far, my guess is you're finally ready this time. Thanks for watching to the end of the video, and you can click the link below to book a free discovery call, and we can have a chat to see if we are a good fit.